Lord have mercy. You will not believe this. Jimmy Butler, he done pulled up to Miami Heat, the media day today. Man, this is not, it's crazy. A lot of people going to take it the way they want to take it. Clearly, Jimmy Butler will be all in the tabloids. He'll be all in the news airways. Like I said, it's definitely crazy, especially coming off the heels of the Miami Heat missing out on Damian Lillard. I wonder if he would have pulled this if the trade would have went down. I highly doubt it. Damian Lillard, he got a lot of masculine energy. Pause. You understand? So clearly, you see, and like I said, Dame, he a rapper. So I wonder if he would have pulled this new look if the trade went down. So something to me tells me that Jimmy is a little hurt. Jimmy is looking for answers, and clearly he told the people, yeah, laugh it up. So clearly he thought this was one big joke, but we never really know exactly how things is going to take itself. But I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. Dex, what's your thoughts on the situation?
Poor Jimmy, poor Jimmy. Listen, I mean, he's his own man. He's self-made. I mean, he came from the throngs and the thickets of the NBA, rising to be one of the creams of the crop. And I don't know to refer to Jimmy as Jimmy Buckets or Jimmy Butter Cheeks. It's just mind-boggling right now. But he's in his emo mode. So if that's what Jimmy wants, that's what Jimmy gets. Now we understand. Even hip hop have used this hairstyle before, i.e., Melly Mel, Snoop Dogg, DJ Quick. So there has been rapper Drew Down. There has been rappers that have this kind of hairstyle hanging, and then we know the superstars like Jimi Hendrix, Prince, and and it goes on and on. But to me, he really looks like Tony Washington of the Dynamic Superiors. That's who he looks like to me. If you guys don't know that R&B group,
I
go
never
do your
heard of.
research.
I got to do my research, Dex.
Yeah. So when you really look at Jimmy, we know that Jimmy is man to and through. At least I believe, and I think he's just playing with the situation right now because Jimmy's down bad. Let's be honest. Jimmy Buckets is down bad. He missed out on Damian Lillard. He missed out on Drew Holiday. He's stuck with Tyler Hero. I mean, hell, if I was Jimmy, maybe I might do something weird like this and leave everybody flabbergasted. But one thing we do know about Jimmy, when he gets in between those lines on that 94 feet parquet floor, Jimmy is truly the pulse of the Miami Heat. We cannot deny that. And there's no doubt about it. We know Jimmy carried the vibes of the team through good and bad, and he is tough. And clearly the entire city must be blasting the best of Jimmy Chemical Romance right now. Because that's what it is. It seemed like he having a self-romance with himself. I just hope he don't go overboard like Dennis Rodman and then propose to himself and give himself $1 million ring and actually have a wedding, inviting others. But as long as
it wouldn't be a good look, Dex, because especially like I said, all of this is coming off the heels of the Dame trade. So I think he's starting to realize. And another thing I want to say, it kind of lightens up the mood, because it was definitely going to be a rough, nasty road, in media day. Why don't think he knocked the edge off of media day a little bit in Miami with this new look? You think they're gonna continue to ask Dame, what happened with the Miami? Is it over? It seemed like the mood is much more lightened. What do you think about that?
Well, like I said, he's introduced himself as emo, and this is a caricature and a second part of his psyche, and we're going to see if it translates to anything. So, yes, I think he is deflecting to some degree on how Miami, which is a really stout organization when it comes to flipping players and doing key trades. But this time they fumbled the bag. They fumbled the opportunity for Dame. They fumbled the opportunity for Giroux. And we all know Miami needs a point guard. We know that Miami been point guardless for a long, long time. Tyler Hero is trying to be point guard, but we know that ain't where he's going to make his niche in the NBA. He's a better shooter than passer. But we'll see how Miami bounce back after missing out on 2 golden opportunities to upgrade their point guard position.
I want to add something to, because you brought up Mr. Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero spoke today at Media Day. I heard his remarks. He brought up the Portland Trail Blazers, speaking that basically how Portland didn't view him as high as a Drew Holiday. He stated basically he's ready to play against all of the top teams, and Portland isn't one of them. You know, he knows his worth and this, that, and the third. It's almost like he was ready to leave Miami. But the thing is, Portland didn't want him. I think that he wanted probably a bigger role or something. I don't know. But I think that he was upset. What do you think about that, Tyler Hero coming off with remarks of that nature, Dex?
Well, if I'm going to put on my GM hat, I'm going to say it like this, Flight. When Tyler Hero presence was massive for the Miami Heat, they was only able to muster an 8 seed in the play-in tournament, right? So without Tyler Hero, massive presence, they went all the way to the finals and won 1 game against the monstrosity of a human being, Joker and company. So you look at the dynamic. You say Tyler Hero, we barely scraped the surface of the tournament. Without Tyler Hero, we went on a historic run. So Tyler Hero wasn't important during that episode. So it would be easy for me to consider getting rid of Tyler Hero and getting back something that could be more impactful and fit the identity of what the Miami Heat represents. We know Dame was top dog, but Drew Holiday was right there as well, and they didn't get neither one of them. So Tyler Hero knew that he had 1 foot out the door. And now the Miami Heat have to re-stitch that relationship and create a new ingredient in the mortar to keep those bricks together as they were in previous season. So Tyler has to get back on board. He have to suck it up, and he have to understand that keep business and do your job, and maybe you can elevate to the standard of a Damian Lillard or a Drew Holiday.
Yeah,
and that's
absolutely.
all I can say about that.
Yeah, absolutely, Dax. You know, it's going to be very interesting to see if all of these things could take place. This is going to be a very exciting season. Let's see if the Miami Heat can recreate that magic that they did this past season. Today's Media Day. Make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports for more news, updates, and more. Peace and love. You already know what it is.